Hi, this is Smokey Burke in the boiler room. But listen to what happened here now. This man was hard of hearing, so every time you get up, going out, your wife had to go with it because you can't hear so good. Went to the doctor for the checkup. Doctor like, Skipper, you all right, you know, but I need 3 things from you. Stool sample, urine sample, sperm sample. Man turned to the wife and hollered, wait, sir! The wife hollered, man, just give you underwear. H2P, media production.
So, Agent, let's get to this.
We got my brother Smokey Burke in the house.
In the boiler room, not in the house, the boiler room.
In the boiler room.
Yeah, because it's a house, but then you come in the boiler room. So when in the boiler room, you start to sweat. And you're cool enough, though. You shouldn't are you smoky, so you
Ain't
can.
here like Toronto, man. Here chilly.
It's chilly.
Yeah.
With a chance of snowflakes.
Yeah.
Then later on,
You understand?
as snow start falling, let me tell you, say, hey, get and run straight home. Because you know we ain't in Barbados no
That
more.
means saying wrong.
Saying wrong.
No, boy, pull out your phone. We filming already, so
Yeah, you know it's good.
we make some money.
Alright then, you know the snowfall in Barbados and visit only boy capture it live on camera and with Smokey Burke.
In a room.
A legend is
But you know what?
Uh-huh.
My luck so bad, right? I would get blamed for that. It was he that he fought. Then people had that show every Saints.
And
Nothing so never happened. Bring here once. Snow.
So I'm no, everyone like yo Smokey
Smokey
baller,
baller.
is a baller Smokey.
You understand? But listen, my luck so bad, right? That I tell people if I decide tomorrow to go in business and start a funeral home, you know nobody went dead.
You're right. I will let you start if you're on for
Yo, ready. Yes, it is Lisa Moore. There is the General Smokey Burke in the building, but
So Smokey, for those people who don't know, you are a long-standing veteran of the entertainment scene in Barbados.
how long?
Calypsonian.
Got my old.
No, mature. Seasoned.
Yeah, I'm mature someday.
Yeah, you marinate. You good. Yeah, you marinate. You on a raw now. You want, but look, take that back. This here got a little bit of raw in it. You
did.
fully cooked.
I did hear long.
How long is long? When you start singing, Smokey?
Well, that long?
19. They got some people that tune out already.
You know, because I'm born in 2000s.
He had a 19, so let me go. But
I'm born last century.
start singing seriously. Probably around 70 saying, but I always liked singing, but I couldn't sing. People used to tell me, just play, Smokey, don't sing, just play.
Do what you got at.
Yeah.
What instrument talking
Take the way you
about?
got at.
I started entertainment as a drummer.
Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah. But I had an accident one time and the doctor suggested that I take a year off to let the leg heal properly, you know.
Okay.
So in that interim, I write some songs, record 2. Both went to #1 and I never really play after that.
Which two?
A song called Help Me Love that most people know me by.
That was one of your first songs you ever wrote?
That was one of my earliest.
You know that song far, right?
No.
He too young.
Help me love, sing it there. Yeah. To cross the sea of pain.
There you go. Each
Every
time
time
I
I
make it to the
Yeah,
top,
you older,
I
you-
keep
Yeah,
going
back
down.
again.
Yeah.
No, I vintage. I know good music from way back when, man.
Yeah.
And that's a big
music.
That's a big tune.
Not put together, not
That was-
put up machine, put up now.
right.
Music.
Yeah.
Before you had to get a guitar, look, come down. You had to get a drummer in it. You had to get some horns and things.
So for the artists that born in the 20 this and 20 that, what was it like to record a song in 19 something?
You had the full band, right? You record the rhythm instruments first, you know, drums, bass, guitar, keyboards. Then you put them out, and the horns is going. You record the horns. After the song got horns, you put on the horns. Background vocals. You would have what is called a ghost vocal for everybody to follow with it first, and then you can put on your real vocal.
Sounds expensive.
I didn't know if it was expensive. It was more time consuming than anything else. Well, I guess time equals money in the studio. But you know, in that era of when Spooge music first came out, everybody that had a band, I had a cowbell that could holler ta-ta, 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 recorded, right? Some were minor hits, some were major hits, and some were super hits. You know, the Drayton's Drink Milk.
Come here, come here.
That was the first. That was the first Spooge song that really ain't only captured Barbados, it captured the entire Caribbean.
Even including the Jackie Opie ones that came before.
Yeah, people did not react. What's the word? Feverishly to Jackie Opie's Spooge. It was like, you know, Bajans. Yeah, ain't somebody. But then Jackie Opie died. And the Draytons apparently decided that they would take up the Spooge and run with it. But let me tell you, when Drink Milk released, the island went mad, and subsequently within another 2 to 3 weeks, the whole Caribbean was reacting to Drink Milk. Drink Milk was just a monster hit.
Yeah.
What you would compare it to today? Give people a reference point.
That song was that
big
song,
as well.
Peter Ram had a song there
All
a
of
couple of years, All of It.
Yeah, big like that.
Big like that.
Okay.
Wow.
But except that it went throughout the Caribbean. I don't know if all of it. Maybe a better comparison with the Bag song. Not what right.
Raga Raga.
No, the one.
Something's Happening.
Something's Happening. Yeah, Drink Milk was like Something's Happening.
Right.
Right, but then you have people like the Sound Pebbles, the BRC, Wendy Allen, the Dynamics, that was just sending the music right up through the Caribbean, you know.
But I understand that at that point in time, Barbadian musicians were high demand across the Caribbean. And artists.
As for performances, but what happened is we had the only horn players in Barbados available at the time were from the police band, and they weren't always available. So men started to import horn players from, because most of those islands had horn players. We did not have horn players outside of the police band. So fellas started to import horn players from St. Vincent and Trinidad especially, you know. Most of the bands that went with horns brought in their own horn players. But Barbadian acts were big in the Caribbean in the early 70s. I would say to about mid 70s when disco music started. Not everything, like music off of the disco music took over, see? Disco music coming around, I don't know, 77, 78 down in there. And all of a sudden, in other words, when I used to play in a band and they had a DJ was a rare thing. But if they had a DJ, DJs was just playing in order for the band members to go and rest a little bit, get a drink or two and come back. They play another set and the boy didn't really take on the DJ. But then they do so and turn right around. And the DJ was the main act. And so people was tolerating the band. Well, that band don't make us and that my man play. You understand? That's what disco music did. But disco music, went into almost every form of popular music you could think about. You know? Disco music was the poor man, not poor man, the man in the street. Pop music,
What rap music is
today.
Yeah. Disco music was there.
The pop music in the early 70s started to get very high. You know, you have groups like Tower of Power and Chicago and them kind of Blood, Sweat and Tears and that kind of groups. But for the average fella in the street that just want
Party,
you know, poppy head, right? That music was getting to a head. You had to go on musical degree to understand what them men were playing, right? And then a man in France called Gino Moroder kind of bup, 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 digga digga doom doom, digga digga doom doom. And in my street, how yeah, what that we want. You understand? And disco music went from there. Right? And disco music has gone into soca, calypso, reggae, rap.
Right.
Its influences in
Funk,
all forms of
that
pop
was
music.
funk. That was like funk. I remember back in the day, man, it was funk.
It changed funk because funk had particular rhythms to play it, but disco was like a simple 1, 2, 3, 4 all night. But the only thing that should change from there is the tempo. right? But for the average fella in the street that just want to dance or just shake his head,
Right.
that was the answer to he,
Right.
So when I hear people complain about bashment soca, I tell them, but you've seen this before. This ain't new. This happened already.
Listen, music, everything in life is a cycle, huh?
It's true.
Everything in life is a cycle. But remember this. If I born in 1950, right, and I start to listen to music in 1960, right, what is new to me? My grandfather here already, probably with a different approach, but the basics is when my grandfather used to party to, FDA used to party, or at least listen to, 20 years before. It just come on to me now, like it's like when Edwin Yearwood first hit with all them songs.
A voice in my head and then.
No.
The Crossfire songs.
Yeah, Crossfire days.
Crossfire days.
Club Maliki days and them in here
You
was
understand?
yeah.
What Edwin was doing, I don't know if he researched, but Edwin was taking old time calypso and bringing it back in a new form and a new dressing. So for the young kids, this was saying new. For all the people, if you listen to the basics, you know that was out there in the early 60s or the late 50s, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So everything is a cycle. Everything, man. So it is that for me?
Yeah, that for you. And
Yeah.
then what
Then
you call it,
recycle.
boy. And then recycle and then sparkling so you ain't getting a charge.
I hear you. Yeah, anyhow. So that's it, remember that everything in life is a cycle.
Yeah.
So
Man U has been some crowns, some championships.
A lot.
Boy, start this off.
then,
A lot.
They-
Say a lot.
the Man U party cyclists come wrong often? Is that what you're saying?
They drink water
drink-
first. Can't think he can get to say that. Really, you got ding no. Yeah.
You really see we had a Neil step out the system?
Yeah, I realize that.
I ain't wait till the boys out. I just look there and see the rate.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it could have been Liverpool, but
Yeah. Man, drink your water. Drink your water. I know give you water, big man. You can talk with Liverpool.
Liverpool having a hard time now.
Right. Liverpool is having a hard time storing, so I know it's like liver stool, cat stool.
Boy, this one, Ronnie Clark would kill you, yeah.
I know. I mean, he's got ding dong.
Okay.
You know, but every time I see he, oh, we have this, yo, shut up, be past you. You all catch back up now. That's what me and he.
Anyway, we was before.
When the music.
Cycles and
when the
music.
cycles and music.
So if everything is a cycle, that means that Spooge can come back
I think Spooge already came back.
and gone again, cause
Spooge, if you know Spooge well, right? Spooge is what today's reggae soca is Spooge music.
Really?
Yeah, if you talk to Nicholas Branker, right? Or you watch Nicholas recording, Nicholas has Spooge and all that reggae soca, right? Nicholas would have come along with Spooge, Nicholas, Ian Allen, and all them people. But I think that the Spooge really grabbed Nicholas, right? So, inside the. So anything you hear anything with that kind of groove, he's here Spooge. You understand? It don't be out there in the front. You see, in the early days of Spooge, the cowbell used to be rivaling the lead singer in the front of the recording. You used to hear the fella singing, and you could hear the cowbell say the ta-talk, 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 and the cowbell should have been waving on the back. Right? So now, you take out that cowbell and that guitar strum and put it down in the back. So unless you don't know Spooge,
right, you wouldn't
you
be able
wouldn't know
to tell.
that ending.
Yeah. And like a secret ingredient, man. You
That
say.
sound good.
Yeah. Like
Give
a secret
me a
ingredient.
song that I could go and look for or listen for this Spooge in. You could think of one?
That I mean
And
that
Nicholas would have done that. The Spooge in there.
man, these ain't even reggae soca. I got a calypso I did with Nicholas last year called King Kaiso. Spooge in there. I do a song with Nicholas this year called All the Persona non grata.
Yeah.
It in there. You understand?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other songs like real reggae soca.
Yeah.
To me, reggae soca is where Spooge would have developed to if they didn't start messing with it then in the late 70s. You understand?
Kind of like dancehall and reggae.
Correct. Right, you see how reggae started with something called blue beat. in the 40s, I believe. And I ran until I got to ska
And the rock steady.
and rock steady. Then into reggae. And then you had all the little derivative dance hall, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
But all of that started with Blue Beat. Unfortunately for us, we always have this thing that nothing Bajan ain't good. So we stack with things and damage it quick. But love the outside stuff. Now, a few years ago, Matt Finger had a song called Big Belly Man. And DJs all the Matt be terrible, you're a foolishness, man. They don't want to say it no more. So Matt take back his song.
What do you take it back?
Well, we don't want it.
Uh-huh.
All right, give me. If I tell you I want to say, give me back.
Okay.
I might release it in Trinidad. Anything break down Trinidad. Yeah, we bring it back next year. We just need outside.
I think some boy had a song that do. Who else do that?
The man 2 years ago, Ducking.
Yeah, Docking.
Ducking and hit here.
Yeah, Docking hit Trinidad.
Went Trinidad and hit.
Yeah.
Then we holler, yes! This we both. Somebody outside is going to tell me.
Yeah, it good enough for here.
And then,
Mm-hmm.
we was good friend there. You understand? You think if Rihanna had been singing Richard Stout or singing the hotels or anything, so Rihanna would be where she is today?
Nope.
No.
But she can really sing so hot back then.
Huh?
She do. I think it was in her, but she like it take some training to.
But the
actually
point
bring it out.
is well made. A lot of times we don't see what can be. We don't see the
We see
potential
diamond
in
the rough.
ourselves.
We see diamond in the
You know what I
rough,
mean?
but
The
we
first
know
It takes somebody
it
else to see it.
is. Yeah.
The first night I saw Rihanna, I was covering a show for the Nation. And I told the photographer, see this girl here? Hey, this girl could avoid hotels, Richard Stout. Not that there's anything wrong with Richard Stout, because Richard Stout has produced a lot of stars. All I meant was, this girl was special, but she needed outside intervention to get her going.
You saw that when she was at Comamere.
When she was still at Comamere. It was a Comamere concert, actually. And I saw this girl on stage, and I told the photographer in the Nation, see this girl here? If this girl could avoid local stuff, she would be a big one. And she told me, Smokey, she can't sing. You're looking at singing, but you're looking at the big picture there. It was that image. She had that look.
Right.
All right? And 3 weeks later, Rihanna gone.
Because I tell myself that story is an amazing story, you know.
Yeah,
she and
that's
two other
wow.
young ladies
Yeah.
went to do the audition, and the man was it Chris? Was it Chris?
No, not Chris.
Who was the person that was there?
Uncle Evan
Rogers. Evan Rogers. He looked at the three of them and pick out Rihanna
And then she come out
immediately
and she said,
as the star. What did he see? What he
lot
know
more
that
than what
nobody
we
else
would
say
say.
no? That you only you and he to know.
what will happen in there is that he's in the business long enough, but he's in the business at a much higher level than I would have been, right? So and he's not operating as an artist, he's operating as a man behind the scenes. So when he looked at Rihanna, he was like, shh. And to prove that he was correct, when he carried her to Jay-Z, they spent a whole day, trying to strike a deal. And those deals can strike. And my man tell Jay-Z, boy, well, we try. I can go and move. Jay-Z had number 11 and here till the deal straight.
And it wasn't the singing. I mean, she's a very attractive, but they got enough attractive women.
It's the look.
Yeah.
It's a look, right?
It's the look.
It's a look.
I feel it got to be more than that.
No, you're gonna got some sort of talent, right? But there is a look
That got to come
that
in
when
our
that
talent.
person walks on the stage,
A presence.
Yeah.
a presence. You understand?
That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for.
That's what she got. Everybody, very few people are born with that. Some people, it can be taught to. Very few. And very few, or even less, are born with it. There are a lot of people. Michael Jackson was a perfect example. When the Jackson 5 came out,
Yep.
Michael Jackson was 5 years old. I mean, he was 5 years old for about 10 years, but still. When he first came out, he was 5 years old.
I stole the show from his
But
brothers.
he was already the star. He had brothers that was almost 6 feet already, right? But Michael had that magic. You understand? They got artists that you know. I saw a girl today at Barbados Center for Creative.
Creative imagination.
Something so, yeah. EBCC, yeah, correct. There was 3 singers. They were all 3 good singers. Actually, there were 3 good singers / performers. Because, you know, you got singers and you got performers. There was one girl who was a little shy, but she could sing. But there was one girl there that stood out. I don't know her name. I can't remember her name. But you could see that of the 3 of them, she was the performer, the star performer, without anybody telling you this. And ladies and gentlemen, are now the star. She made it obvious. Without trying. She was just being herself. But she stood out. She has that presence. You understand? It's something you're born with, man. Yeah.
It's true because and that's down to anything. They got men that I hear people tell stories that had men back in their car when there's that they know how to read all right, but when the men get a measuring tape and thing in the hand, like they might and the men measure that T, like cut things that T.
You understand?
That men all this that got all this equipment can't get done. For instance, look at shingles. Shingles, like, you know what I mean? Even that kind of art, and that is with every art form. Even like people study with photography. Yeah. A lot of people can't get that though. You understand? So even with my photography, people say you got an eye.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, oh, me, I got an eye. I got 2. You want to say one? But they say like, yo, no, you see things that be there. People will walk past it a million times and they don't see it. How it's bring over a point when they blog in. People can't get it done, no matter how they try. Right. And that's saying that I guess that it was within me all the time, but you never know.
You're born with it. If you know what it's like, we always call that the middle eye.
Yeah.
Third eye.
Third eye. And there, right? And you will see things, it's like great sportsmen. They see a play long before you see it. You understand? You will see a man get up from here, pass a ball, and you figure he gonna run down here. And he run across so. You know what he going?
Right then.
Boom, ball up and the foot, bam, goal.
Yeah, and you want to know how you know do it. Tell you. For example, Garfi Sobers.
Messi.
Yeah, this is Garfi Sobers because the athlete, like, people saying you're the pitch fast.
Just
and the man go there like, yeah, with no hat, with no helmet, nothing. Like, yeah, back.
But I got this controversy. Well, it seems to be controversial. People don't like to hear it, but I don't really believe in talent, though. I don't know. I don't really believe in talent.
What do you believe in?
I believe in practice. And I believe that talent is just practice that occurred long before anybody saw or was watching. So for instance, if we take somebody like Usain Bolt, I believe in practice and traits. If Usain Bolt parents had died and he get adopted by a Bajan family and come down here and he wasn't grown in the Jamaican track and field environment.
Yeah.
And he ain't eat Jamaican yams and Jamaican managed water, wherever else is doing Jamaica to make the athletes that them is met. Usain Bolt probably wouldn't have been Usain Bolt. Not
probably. He would not have been.
All that talent and he got all the talent and physical ability he got. You got to put that talent in the right environment and give it the right food.
LeBron, like when I said we could go to America, LeBron James.
Well, that's what happened to Rihanna, right? Rihanna, before Rihanna could get depressed about entertainment in Barbados, that man can do, she saw that.
You can't know.
Tell your parents, when I God trust me with she, I want she. And boom, she was in America. So she never had a chance to pick up no bad habits that she would have picked up being here. Right? She had no time for the negativity that just be all around Barbados. You know, business love you when you first come out.
Yeah, but when she first come up, business didn't like she either too.
And the next year,
talking shit.
Business want somebody else, right? But that's because we live in a very small society, and we get tired of it quick. You know what I'm saying? Smokey Burke, he still singing. What thought he today? Right? But no, that's how business is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's true.
Right? Because of the smallness of the country, right? We think small. Listen, entertainment in Barbados or entertainers. A fellow will go down the road now. A mom will say, listen, I'm in from New Jersey, I'm from wherever. I'm looking for Smokey Burke. You have any idea how to reach him? Man, no. No, boy. Smokey, nobody don't see he know.
What you want you for?
Right? Well, he know what you want for already.
Yeah.
But not me. I ain't smoking now. Let Smokey get what I should get.
All right, then. It's
You
true.
understand?
Yeah.
That's how we operate. But because there's so little opportunities, if one pops up, Skipper, you got a number for the mighty grinder? Who? Who name, sir?
You don't let Bobby anymore? He move.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, then.
The smallness of the country makes us selfish. Not just entertainers. It is part of our makeup visions.
Well, you know, man, I hear people say so, and I have seen that. I can see that. But your eyes also see the other side too, you know.
I'm not saying that everyone is like that, but I think that we are such a negative people, right? We are negative. Listen to people. You holler, Skipper, what's happening? Not much. We don't holler everything. Not much. We start out with a negative. You understand? We don't holler. My friend, the boy or girl, well, I know. Right? All of our answers are based on negative responses. If you carry on the conversation long enough, it may turn around. But everything is based on a negative. You understand? That's just part of being a bitch. And if tomorrow he get up and hit a big song and got about here hot, right? I mean, he know in the bus stand tomorrow talking or in a restaurant, and he holler for right, boy, that boy, Neil, boy, you, a big way. I usually be at the next step, well, who that, brother?
That's it.
Right?
That's it with you. It's you.
And then it's holler, my Skipper, man, what's this? Man, I know I grew up with he. From the time he's small, he just into that. So then he's left where he is. He's good song, that's good song. We tell everybody that we talk to, but you know that fella, he could sing a thing, but you know he, for true. And by the next morning, the whole of Barbados here, that he's so.
So this has been your observation and experience
years.
from 1970,
All the
whatever
way
till
back.
now.
Yeah.
Before that.
When you had that big hit, Help Me Love, you found the negativity coming at you.
Of course, I got a lot of negativity from what should have been my peers, right? I mean, they were older than me, but a lot of the older artists that I get lumped in with now were already out there. When that fella was singing and thing, I was at school, you know. You know what I'm saying? But from today's writers and stuff, I from that era. But I from the era right after them.
Right.
The generation after them, right? I played behind them. So when I get a hit record, that man be like,
You're a little upstart.
yeah.
You know what I'm over here.
You understand? And then, but in those days, they had something called a 45, which was a recording. And most people that listening probably know what we're talking about. It had one side, it had the other side. It had the A side and the B side.
B-side, yeah.
The A side went to number 1, which was a Spooge song called Tell Her I'm Sorry. And after about 15 weeks about the place, a man flip it one morning, and the rest, as he would say, is history. Help Me Love.
That's a big song though, Smokey.
Take off.
I'm telling you, like, that's a huge
You
song.
understand? But it caused a lot, you know, the professional jealousy. And you know, there's something called professional jealousy. That's a nice way of saying
Bad mind as hell.
bad mind. Yeah.
They got people that can never, like, from the time you start to go up, and then been so long, like, damn, how years go up, and you come all up, man, like this, how years go up.
Right.
Man, he think he better than everybody else.
You know that, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to think like different than anybody because I got my flaws too, right? But I'm happy for anybody getting through, you know. If you phone me tomorrow, tell me, Smokes, boy, I got a little show at wherever, man pass through, I just come once, I got the entrance fee. You understand? I just come and support you and just let you know that then as be holding heart and things and cheering you on. Right? I find that Barbadian entertainers do not support each other enough. I remember once, I ain't gonna call a name, right? But a friend of mine had a show. I mean, it was a fantastic show at Plantation. But it had more artists than people. But the show was the bomb. Man, I didn't get to eat. Sure, you don't like eat. We full of that. We have something now called the beach cabinet. You ever hear about it?
Yeah, I've been there
Yeah,
a couple of times. Yeah.
Beach cabinet was I was not a founder member, but the beach cabinet came about because there were a lot of artists who didn't just speak to one another.
What?
Right? They didn't like one another, but they didn't know one another.
That's probably why they don't speak to one another. You know?
But for hanging out at the beach, there's no buddies. It just take a little time for me to understand. I can't like every single thing about you, and vice versa, right? But if you are able to understand my flaws, and one thing, saying that you, I mean, if I stack out little boys or saying, you can't deal with that, I understand that, and I can't deal with it either. But I'm just saying, we all have flaws, but me, I gotta be able to
find
accept,
common ground.
accept that. Well, look, for I don't like when I drink, or for I don't like being around men that drink rum, right?
Yeah.
But I drinking my drinks, so all for I gotta do is either go sleep or start home.
No, all you can do is the other thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Right. Right.
So I can be here anytime, and you're gonna be
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
But the beach cabinet, that's the one when Gabby was on Browns Beach and there was playing and people were just around there. Yeah, I looked at it because I shared. I think that happened before he came back home.
They still do it as a weekly thing.
We just celebrate 7 years.
Wow.
It had
So that means
it had a break there after one of our founder members and really strong members, Boo husbands.
Yeah.
Boss.
Rest in peace,
It was
Adrian
cool.
Boo husbands.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard to go back down there, you know. But because sometimes when the membership was being in, man, automatically I come to there because they want to watch Man U play Chelsea, you know. As all of a sudden I get paid right here, trying to come on and run. Boo will pull you out. You know, you can't tell Boo no. So Boo went on. They went on home, you know, and it took men a while before they could get up there. Things to come back down there again. But we had a lovely celebration about 2 or 3 Sundays ago, and now we happening again.
So we're doing one for independence as well.
Every Sunday.
Oh, every Sunday. Wait, that's be on Browns Beach.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
That's over there at all Esplanade this week.
Not so far across. There where the coastal zone unit used to be in the car park. It's just on the beach right there under the trees, nice.
No, it's even Hoggate, Mark Lord,
Lord,
Willie
John
Kerr,
Roy,
John
Willie,
Roy.
yeah, you know.
So a lot of legends be out there.
Fellas just come over, man, you ready? Those who can swim, just go in the water. And those who cannot swim, just stay far from it.
Right. That should be the right
Which
thing
is
to
how
do.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah. See, you got the back door.
Well, you left Barbados for a little while, so you're in Hennessy for a long time. You got to catch up. You got to catch up.
Well, I got a real catching up to do. And not only that, before I left Barbados, they brought a movie to Barbados that stopped not only me, it started enough people all over the world.
Jaws.
You see Jaws?
Jaws. I think go here to
Jaws stopped me
Jaws.
from going to see for 20 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm telling
bro.
you, Skipper. You know, it's you like the sea. You out by the yachts by yourself. Because that time you're foolish. But I can't believe we should go there by myself. I ain't that great a swimmer to start with. I can swim. But I ain't a fast swimmer and I ain't a strong swimmer.
You can't swim fast in the shark.
Nobody can.
Nobody.
Right? But you're out there swimming, you're just doing a little crawl, you know, you feel good all over here, peaceful. And a little twig in the water touch your foot. You just holler hard. Ah! Because all you're thinking about is Jaws.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Jaws.
Dun-dum.
You know, see that picture? And you know the one thing about Jaws? You saw how that one picture, and you know they bring it back again. It's coming out again next year. I think they're bringing it on
They're
new
remaking
version.
it?
Yeah, they're remaking it. So there's, I would never forget that picture with the girl swimming on top,
Right.
and Jaws in the
Jaws,
boat walking
yeah,
and
yeah,
coming
yeah.
up. That is one of the more like you remember that picture. And like yo, that shit just got you messed up.
When I was a youngster, Jaws showed at the Vista Theater. You know the Vista was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see people that get A, you know, people doing it, but you didn't see Jaws yet, right? Movie 15 to 20 minutes in, and you already see Jaws yet, you know. You see a shadow on it, you ran at a fisherman on a little bridge that was fishing, but you don't see Jaws yet. Let me tell you something. First time you see Jaws, I jumped. I went with a girl. And the whole theater hollering, and then she hollered, Smokey, I supposed to be in your lap, not you in mine. You understand? Jaws done me in the sea.
Yeah.
But I catch it.
So Jaws met you go Canada?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I got John to make it.
Okay.
Because I was met that said he worked up in North
Because I had a movie named Birds. You must have watched that one.
No.
And I had one of the tentacles too with the octopus.
Yeah, I ain't a big movie person, but I'm frightened for wild animals. I don't pretend.
So you go back to Africa, you know, he'd be
No.
like,
I would go to Africa.
They got cities in Africa. I mean,
I go to Africa plane that flying over.
But they got cities down there, you don't necessarily go up on the...
You know, a land will get there when they down there in the city. Yeah.
You ain't got no that side of the world. I actually see the welcome back Damien Jr. going the other day back to Africa from Stony Hill to I think it's Addis Ababa.
yeah, Ethiopia.
Yeah, so he went through he had different concerts.
Listen, I would go to Africa.
And
I just kidding, but I mean, I just know that when I go, the very big shot that I can get back here. A big fella gonna hold me. I see with Africa, they ain't only lions.
They got choice. There's choices.
Tigers, leopards,
Hyenas. That laugh while they're eating it.
right, snakes. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get spiders.
White, alright then. Right,
Giant
so-
centipede. As if they was, but we ain't big enough already.
Big enough already. Alright then. I like to see animals in a zoo.
Or up on Discovery, like me.
Right, and even that.
Yeah.
That's frightening me. And I got a recurring nightmare with a tiger, and I could see teeth, and I could smell the hot breath and thing.
You serious? You
listen,
got recurring nightmare with a tiger?
Yeah, man. And he's been there so long.
So you never went to a zoo or anything like that?
I went to a zoo, but I don't go. You know how people go by the right with the bars and look. No, I'd be all over here so that.
Yeah, you gonna know. My eyes gonna get see for
If you ever hear about a man falling in the cage, you know it ain't Smokey.
Yeah, you know that.
I would go and get that thing.
You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, I remember when I went to a zoo when I was living in Miami. That time I was working by the cruise ship, and they had like this big gorilla in there. So I was walking by, you know, he was barking all the time. And as we get closer, like, what the hell? Like, yeah, like I thought it was a bug, you know what I'm saying? When the man turned around, the man just happened to yawn. So when he yawned, it was like dinner time, boy, a beer in here. So I was in the guy was like, look, what gonna happen is I can go back at everybody birds. I don't need to get on there. You see he no yawn, you see, I mean no like one of the man's teeth was that long.
I
like,
understand.
One. And he got a mouth full of teeth. That can bite your real hard. Like I get a dog nicked me already and I hold like a girl. You don't want a gorilla biting you, and from there never went back.
You know they say mosquitoes is killing more people across the world.
That's
than any other
it's
animal.
the biggest killer
And we don't,
in the world.
You don't see a mosquito and go, oh Lord, a mosquito.
Nah, but you
Because-
slap yourself hard though.
Yeah.
And slap people too. Go everywhere. Yo, if you were here, you would ever stop me and the mosquito like, yeah, look at it. And watch and hit the boy that long. So people actually go after mosquitoes. People go after mosquitoes with a vengeance.
But because we don't really expect a mosquito to kill you. It can. But you don't expect it to. But if I see a tiger, let me tell you something. See, if I had a laughing head tonight, I said, boy, all the smoking come back and start, boy, a leg get away from somewhere.
You want to laugh at me?
Boy, listen, I sleep here tonight.
But man, you remember when we get in the car, and just remember all three of we was in the car. When he asked before he get out the car, let me ask you this here. They got any big dogs or anything? So you gonna obviously know that every year, but they ain't got no dogs, but your mom back here got a tiger. So we be like, you know what? I was in Gapam on the show. I can't belong back home.
But that got anything to do with you coming up in the era of Strathclyde and them kind of places? That
I ain't had
that psychology of
Strathclyde.
people setting the dogs from black people and that kind of thing?
I never get dogs set for me that I can remember. I passed places that had dogs. But maybe that's how I get fast. Because let me tell you, when I was a youngster, I was quick.
Okay.
Understand? But Strathclyde was not my experience. Even if it was happening when I was living, I had no reason to be out there. But I lived very close to Belleville. All right? So when you see dark started coming, you really had no right in Belleville. And you think the police would come here and what you doing in white people place.
What?
Boy, listen, when I don't know Barbados, you know, when I know Barbados today, right? You had three areas in Barbados. You had Strathclyde, where they had things in the middle of the road, rocks. Black people walk here and white people walk over there. Do not go over there and them don't come over here. You have Belleville Park, mostly white people live, or all white people live, right? And the only black people you see out there is the hired help.
Wow.
You also had another place in Navy Garden, same thing, right? So Barbados has changed. You see when the government changed in 1960?
That's when the whole thing changed.
Yeah.
But that the whole what looking at too is like I remember growing up as a youth. It was forbidden people to say, "Boy, don't go through Sandy Lane here, boy, the police come and beat your bar and things."
We had all of
it was
that.
hard, not like that place you was frozen to walk.
There's still got places like that in Barbados, you know. It's
Yeah.
just that it is not. Nobody will tell you don't go through there, but you know yourself. Well, if we get through here now, and anything happen, like in Porter.
A couple of years ago, that happened in the point. And not long ago, I don't think it's not in the 15, 20 years ago.
Which
With
point
the
you
youngster.
Not in the Pine. Well, that neighborhood
That
across
up-
from the Pine.
It's across from the point or something.
Column Rock side.
Highgate.
Highgate Gardens. I
Yeah.
think.
That was another place like that.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Highgate was a gated, you understand?
Yeah.
And we skip away there through here. You understand? And lost that. So, but Barbados has come a long way. I mean, some people see Barbados as the South Africa of the Caribbean, or used to. Right? Now we're going probably to the other extreme. When I say the other extreme, I think a lot of people take a lot of things for granted and have gone too far now. And yet we free this, we both here belong to we do what we like.
Boy,
You understand what I'm saying?
No, explain to me some
All
more.
right. 40 years ago, school children on a bus used to be school children on a bus. Right? Because you know that if you get on bad, somebody can tell your parents or your headmaster or your teacher at school, you see yesterday, named Burke, I ain't gonna be in some serious trouble. Today, nobody ain't gonna tell your mother nothing, and your mother ain't care. So we have gone to the other extreme. There's no. I do not believe in beating. My father was never really a beater. My mother was the person who used to share the legs. But discipline. When I teach children, I tell children discipline is necessary for everything you do in life. If you want to learn to play an instrument, you gotta have a certain discipline. You know that you gotta practice for 4 hours today. That's discipline. Discipline is required in every aspect of life in order for you to be quote unquote successful. Do you agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, that's what we're talking about, right? But we have people now that don't care about nothing. Don't respect you, don't respect me. Every other youngster, man, why you doing that? Fellas greet me with a ton of expertise. I ain't care nothing about you. All right?
That's new, Smokey.
Is that new?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When they say new is relative, just like incest, right?
Just like what?
Incest. Incest is relative.
I know you hear that. I know you hear that just now.
Right.
Oh,
Anyway.
we don't know anyhow. Oh, incest is relative. I want to know that part.
Relatives.
Oh, I got you.
He's
Yeah,
slick.
I got you. Yeah,
He's
you
slick.
slick with it.
He's
He's slick
slick
with
with
it.
it. He's slick.
Yeah, he's slick with it. He's slick with it. He's
Right.
slick with it.
Anyhow, that was just a word joke. That's a bad joke. Like when the man carry little, when the ways call that man know that's trouble little children thing.
The pedophile.
Pedophile carry little boy in the park one evening, late, and the little boy holler, "Are you frightened?" The pedophile holler, "You frightened?" You know, I gotta come back with it in here by myself. Anyhow, are you too rough for one?
Yeah.
The views expressed
You
on the
rock
boiler room
room.
are not necessarily those of the host,
Damn me.
or the
This man is a
cameraman,
problem.
or the soundman, or
Or
the guests. Just had to put that. Continue on.
Boy, you know, Smokey, boy,
Continue,
you
boy,
know.
All I'm saying is that we have you left, and you're going too far right.
Right.
This is the middle ground. You understand? I like Barbados real bad, right? I born here, I grew up here. I have seen Barbados grow from what used to be called a series of villages into a state, right? But we gone past that now. We lost, to me. And I don't necessarily mean children. I mean everybody. Government, everybody lost. People just running here, there, everywhere, trying to get money. Right? I mean achieving nothing. Because you're supposed to go forward together. Unity is strength.
Now to get money moving the rolling hills.
That's fake news. Don't let that.
That is fake news.
Yeah, don't let that. Don't let the fake news fool you.
God, I'm glad that somebody bring it out. Good. It's was said on the boiler call it. He didn't even know what he's talking about.
I didn't know what he talking about.
Yeah.
No, there was a thing going wrong on WhatsApp.
Yeah, on WhatsApp.
With a beautiful house up in Rolling Hills, saying it belonged to a particular minister.
Yeah.
And people was cursing you. Look at how we out here starving. Look what he built.
Okay.
That is what I was saying. If it is so.
It's fake news,
Yeah.
right? But the man waiting for somebody to put it in the newspaper or something in the public domain.
So he get real money.
Then he could buy the house. Right? But anyhow, that's neither here. What I'm saying is that right now Barbados is going in every which way. Right? The crab in a barrel thing is at its highest now. It is, I want mine. Excuse me. There's something, don't call it excuse me.
Move. Go wrong now?
Or something just that way.
Yeah.
Right? So Barbados is now, well, again, everything is a cycle. And I'm hoping that before I go, I can see the cycle come back around to where we are all
Be
respectful. If we could be just respectful of each other, to me that's a major achievement. You know, but we seem to have lost respect for one another, I think. And how you gonna progress as a country if I don't respect you, you don't respect me, he don't.
Is it that we lost respect or we lost fear?
No, we lost the fear a long time ago, right? But that's what you're about going too far. After you lost the fear, the next set of people that come out of it, but they start to go, hey, this and we went that the old people went, right? But then we went here first. You gotta get here first, you know. You understand? When you come here, you born here, you looking so it is natural to look forward, but you need to look back to see how the other people get to where they were.
Root to the stem.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to understand what happened 10 years, even if just 10 years before. How my mother get? Okay, so how my mother and father get from there to here? Okay, now we understand this. You know that there's a thing in Barbados. In the 50s in Barbados, they had a ton of black businesses, black-owned businesses, right? All down
Roebuck
Street. They had that man Rollock that used to own what was then called the 5 and 10, which is now Woolworth. A lot of black-owned stores, right? But you know that those people did not want their children
to work in the business.
They wanted their children to go and study and get degrees and get a big job. Instead of coming and doing how all the other people to do, Indians and whites, renew the business and kite further, go and get a degree and work for somebody. So black businesses died probably in the early to mid 60s, all them businesses that were so successful. You understand? Nobody looked back on Holloway with black businesses in Barbados. So how to get to be so successful, right? So we don't teach our children economics. We don't teach our children the value of money. And yeah, everybody want a big car. Let me give a good example. A fellow will open a mini mart this weekend on a corner. First of all, he ain't research to see if that's the right corner. He went a little piece of money a lot of. I always want to shop. Boom, I go shop. Now you get your stuff from RLC and things on consignment. When the truck come back right next week, you're supposed to pay for the goods you had the week before in order to get more. You might pay for the first month and so on. But then, it's give the fella half of the money. Because you got 3 girls now, you know. You ain't got no 1 girl no more. You got 3 girlfriends. Then you just go out and buy a Beamer.
You get 5 girlfriends.
You forget that you owe RLC. You still owe RLC money. Right? And the next, you ain't even paying attention to the business no more. You left 1 of the girls or 2 of the girls to run it. They're helping themselves.
You know, sometimes I feel though like that's the part of the story that we emphasize the mismanagement.
Right.
But then there's another part of the story in terms of the obstacles that were placed in those business people's way, and the difficulty of accessing funding from the banks, and that.
I agree with you.
How other businesses gang up on them, all that kind of things are part of the story too.
But they got something called, my father always told me, right, that the most important thing in life is determination.
Mm.
It is more important than education. But if you got education combined with determination, more power to you. They got people that never had any education and became wealthy because they were determined. So you could throw whatever you like at them. It's just like step and come around here. We ain't getting here, somebody should just come here. But they ain't stopping.
Keep pushing forward.
All the time. Eventually, man that tried to stop you just all, shh.
I can throw one at you now though. Okay.
But I don't know the answer to everything. Huh?
I know.
Okay.
If you do great. If you don't, we go on to the next topic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so if I have that determination to be wealthy, right? Like that, my blood boiling to make that money. You spoke earlier about Barbados where everybody want to grab and get money and want to hold on. So there's a conflict there, because on one hand we're saying we want the Bajans to be more determined to be wealthy, but on the other hand we're saying that everybody just determined to be wealthy, and that's causing the problem.
No. When I say that everybody can't be wealthy,
Right.
like first thing, because everybody does not have the know-how, there will always be poor people. Listen, if government gets tomorrow, okay, we are giving every single Barbadian $1 million. The got people will spend that in a week and be broke again.
A week?
You understand? The got people going to buy a plane.
Yeah.
Right? But then thinking about fuel.
Think they got so a lot of plane.
Right? Let me use case in point. What I found him that he was a rapper. He went here too. He used to wear pants with the
MC Hammer.
MC Hammer started making some big money as a recording artist, right? And you know what MC Hammer started to do? Buy race horses. Let me tell you something. There's nothing on earth that eat more than a horse. You ever hear somebody talk, he's eat like a horse? A horse will break millionaires. MC Hammer wasn't, well, he was probably a millionaire, but what he went there for, he ain't grew up in horses. People that got big money, just got horses. There's got 4 or 5 people that own the horse, not one person.
Yeah, it's true.
You understand? All he's trying to tell is that some people know money and some people don't. Some people just sit down and watch how other people use the money and they learn from them. So all I'm telling you is that when I speak about everybody trying to get everything, everybody trying to get everything is what is happening, but that don't mean it's going to work for everybody.
Right.
It cannot. That's not how life is. There will always be poor people, always be poor, and there will always be rich, because that's how life is set up. That's how the world is set up. Right? They got men right now that sit down and do so that. And we another. But it's a fact we down here. Men up in North America and in that part of the world, that's control everything in the world. Oil, that's control arms. There's decide, listen, let me bomb Eritrea today because them getting a little uppity. And when we do that, we could go in there and take out all that oil, more money for we.
Prime example, Iraq.
You understand? So all I'm saying, I was trying to explain that about the grabbing, everybody rushing everywhere, right? All I'm saying now, back to the point that we were making here about the other races, the Indians, is teach their children from young. Let's teach them money. business. So it becomes a natural thing for them when they become old enough. They want to work and help run their father's store because it's their one now, or it will be theirs as time goes on, and they got to prepare it for their children. They teach succession. We don't teach nothing, so we just want to work for somebody. I get a big job, boy, you, my daughter working at the bank. Well, when I was young, working at the bank was a big job. Afterwards, people realized that the bank not really paying them money.
You use the wrong money, but ain't yours.
Right. It's just some good that is work at the bank.
Yeah.
Right. But all I'm saying is that we don't teach our children about succession. You may come out tomorrow and you win a piece of money, or you get some money, not really, and you just say, you know what, I always wanted to start a sweet drink company. I want a BIM, I want a Coke and a Sprite, I want a Regency. I want to start Asian Green, whatever. And you do your research to figure out what it is that children are like about sweet drinks and da-da-da-da. Boom, you open. You're gone clear. First thing you have to do is to understand how to maintain. When you start and it's good, it's going to bung here. But it's going to come back down. Right? What you got to do is stop it from coming back here. You got to come here. And once it's there, you got to be thinking another way to make it go back here, spike again. Right? And then sometimes the world economics can make it do so that. But you got to be able to, you understand? But all the time you're doing that, you're teaching your children how you getting this do. So that when you get 70 and you ain't able no more, your 35-year-old son or your 45-year-old son is just slipping to your position, and green soft drinks still going on, and you dead. And your great-grandchildren running green soft. That's how the other races operate. But not we.
So you know he's the second boy here said that. Remember Mark Fingers said the same thing?
Mark was here.
Yeah, Mark said the same thing. Because when you look at it to some, you see a business and it will name Elijah and Son. So it's give that purpose that my father got my knee, got like his son and I up there. But I got to get on there upon the morning and see what's going on. So it's make you know that you don't just coming here working in the vacation or whatever, but you're part of the business. So you just got that urge to be there.
I wanted the Elijah will be you, and the son will be your son. Because your father retired or dead,
and he show you how to do it.
You understand?
Yeah.
But that to me that is the downfall, or not the downfall. I like the word downfall, but that is the major problem of our race. You understand?
Passing on information and knowledge to new generations.
Matt had a song this year. To me, that was one of the most important songs for crop over.
You mirror don't lie.
You mirror don't lie. But I won't play it with it. Let me tell you something. That is such an important song.
But you know, you have, not to take really thunder from Matt, but you got a song there that I feel is very, very, very important. Even to explain a lot of what you're talking about here today.
Mm-hmm.
You know the song you're talking about?
Which one?
The Plantation Lingers On.
Yeah, but
I hear that one before.
that come from in here, right? Because it does. Not literally in the way it used to be when they had slaves, but we're still mentally enslaved. That's what I mean. The plantation lingers on.
Inside of us.
They think.
Inside.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
We end up in the field cutting cane and getting beat. But we're getting mental licks. We're getting emotional licks. Right? Because we have done nothing to lift ourselves from the virtual slave, you understand, to a person with a position of prominence in society. It's hard to say that black people ran Barbados and all of that, but we also know they got something called white shadows. Right? I am not racist, right? I'm racial. I hope you can understand the subtlety there. I don't hate a person because they're white or because they're another color or anything. I just judge you by how you deal with me, right? But history has also told me that white people did some unspeakable things to black people. You understand? So I don't want to ever be in a situation where a white person is in control of my destiny, if I can help it, because of history. I can't look at every single white person in the world and I hate him. Well, I didn't know him.
It's true.
He might be good for me. You understand? I had a Jewish guy who died about 2 Christmas Eves ago, who, as far as I'm concerned, was responsible for saving my life. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I had stage 4 cancer, right? An aggressive cancer. Was expected to die. I didn't think so, but people thought that I was going to die. And this man came here, he was a friend of mine, and he come down here and he see me in the hospital, boy. He tell me, boy, I gotta get you from here, boy, I can't. I said, man, I can't leave the hospital tonight. He said, no, I'm in the hospital, I'm out of Barbados. Right? And we went back to Canada, we went up to Canada and hooked me up with the best doctor in all of North America with the type of cancer I had. Excuse me. There's allergies from the yeah. And the result is that 10 years later, I'm still here. You understand? And as far as I'm concerned, if he did not intervene when he did, I would have gone along home already. Right? So he's a white man. So I can't hate every white man I see. But the race as a whole has done some horrible things to black people. I believe in what's his name there, friend of UV? Beckles saying about reparations. Strongly. Right? There got to be reparations. You know how many people in England that made fortunes off of the backs of black people? You understand? Not only in England, in America.
Yeah, it's still going on.
And it's still going on. There got to be reparations. You understand? But anyway, I didn't really want to get too heavy.
No, like I tell you, this is the ball
They ball room. So wherever you swing the back, but that's the ball gonna go.
What's on your heart and what you
so what do you think about independence now, seeing as you're talking about?
Good question.
What do you think about independence?
All right, you asking a person who grew up pre-independence?
Yeah.
Who grew
that was saying you was the best about the answer.
Who grew into independence and who is still here in post-independence. As in independence meaning the official break. I think the first problem was that thing there that they call the broken trident. Show me there at all. Show that you're still leaning. You're still long.
You got a piece of
Why you left a piece of it on the fly?
You left a piece of it, yeah.
You will notice that there's still in a certain demographic of Bajans, being knighted by the Queen is most important.
Yeah, it's true.
Broken trident. We still
yeah.
we going on, but we.
Man, you name sir, you important.
You half an Englishman.
Yeah.
You understand?
You can fly anywhere.
Independence is not all it's cracked up to be, because I don't think we are as independent
as they really put it out
as we thought we would have been 51 years ago. When we became independent, I was 16 years of age. I understood what was happening. I understood because I used to hear stuff at home discussed by the old man. My old man was a journalist, right? So I knew what was going on. I understood what independence meant. I also went to school where a lot of the teachers were black, but were educated. They're educated here, but went to England and studied mother country. So they came back with that colonial mindset, and they could not see Barbados surviving as an independent nation. So I was hearing two,
be independent, but
pro, anti-independent, right? Mm-hmm. I was very proud on the night we ran for, as you would have heard. I was a cadet, marching in mud, proud. When the Union Jack come down, that fly went up. And you didn't feel, say, it was already dead, but you didn't know. Right? It was a warm feeling, even though it was cold from the rain. And you understand? But today, when you look back, what have we really achieved? You understand? What have we really achieved? We have achieved walking away from England. Formally. Right? As a formal transition. Barbados is now an independent country on the 30th of November 1966. But 30th of November 2017.
17, yeah.
If anything really happened, we still gotta leave for England.
Yeah, it's true. Look at the 5th year. We had his son was down here and driving through town at top speed.
We bring on the royalty.
Yeah.
Still. You understand? We should have bring home a vision that they bake outside somewhere. All the skip all up. This is what Barbados. This is Barbados today. Let me tell you something. They had some photos about 5 years ago of a developed Barbados. So obviously they picked specific areas. The area there by the river and the Carinage had just been redone. Nice photos. You know a photo, depending on the angle.
Yeah, it's give a different perspective.
And the time of day.
Right, all
If
that.
you get them warm colors out.
Yeah.
Talking to a boss photographer over there. He understand what we talking
Well,
about.
that what turn to you, right? You turn to the, you got the sunset hitting up at a certain angle and
And you know,
right?
golden hour, blue hour, all
understand?
it, right, yeah.
Or the morning,
Morning, yeah.
right? And so, but there was a whole set of photos, and it's sent out to people that live outside, and people start getting homesick. But when they come here and they see, what is like the picture though?
That's it. That's it.
And the mustache still look messy,
False advertising.
Yeah.
right? The pictures grab them, right?
I can tell it do happen and it cause a lot of beer agents be like, yo boy, you got me homesick, boy.
Yes.
They can't be like, what beach is that? I didn't know the beach look like this, you know what I mean? I like, yo, but this happened for me that day. It don't necessarily mean that when you come that you can see the same thing that I see right now. Because
Exactly.
it's happening now.
Yeah.
But later on, I can't promise you because look at the West Coast. I left Barbados in 1997. And I came back. And the first thing I realized was that when I driving, because my family from the north, when I driving going on the West Coast, the first thing I noticed is that, boy, the last time I see the beach was in Payne's Bay.
You
But
understand?
where I going? They ain't got no more beach behind. And it just got me puzzled before I started like going around there taking pictures and all that kind of thing.
So I mean that there are. Let me tell you, they got some beautiful parts of Barbados. One of my favorite thing is to go up Farley Hill.
And the overlook,
And look.
Morgan Lewis, all of them
I
on the
love
East
that.
Coast. Yeah,
I love
it's
that.
true.
Right? I love the parish of St. Lucie. There's something rugged about St. Lucie. A rugged beauty. I love the parish of St. Lucie.
I think that's one of the few parishes that actually kept the old Barbados
Correct.
look.
Still got the
When you
village
look at
vibe?
the jagged, like the jagged, the rocks, cows
Still got
up
the
on the
little village.
pasture. Yeah,
Correct.
the cows in the pasture, sheep crossing the road, and people go stop all that. Yeah,
Right?
it's
You got a place called Pico Tenerife.
Yeah,
Right? I don't think Pico Tenerife changed since they named it so.
yeah.
Right? So they got certain parts of Barbados that are beautiful. There's a place off the East Coast, oh Lord, it's called there. John King is the first person that took me behind there.
You mean the one on the beach?
I can tell it.
The pond,
Uh-huh.
Long Pond.
Long Pond.
Yeah, that's
You
another
ever
one
went to
too.
Long Pond?
Yeah.
You will not believe that I don't behind there after you drive through all that.
You
thing,
understand?
Like, you see him be a bush, you know, and then I'm saying, like, yo.
Long Pond, man. I mean, I haven't been down in about 5 years, but the first time I went down behind there, I was like, no, man. Right? So there are parts of Barbados that are still beautiful.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? Beautiful. If you go to this place that's out putting on sauce and barbecue meat and thing on a Saturday there in St. John, Lemon Harbor.
Yeah, here boy.
And you sit out on the balcony and look across St. John and part of St. George. How the fields divided up, the cane fields.
Yeah, you can see the cat rows between the lines, yeah.
Pretty.
What you be calling my photographers leading lines is lead your eye all the way across.
All right, there.
Yeah.
You understand? So we have, if you go up, I haven't been up there in years either, but when you go on top of St. John's, not St. John's.
Yeah. St. John's Parish Church.
St. John's
The Parish Church, you can see and big up stuff. I don't know if you know Rosemary Parking sign.
Yes.
Rosemary Parking was the first one that ever took me out there. And it was like, yo, I want to take pictures of graves. Imagine I just want to take photos of graves. And she was like, well, I think the Honorable David Thompson is actually buried up there. She was like, oh, he's buried right here and stuff.
But you know, they had
whoa.
the God Greek prince that buried in that grave in 15th, eh? What was the Greek prince doing in Barbados in 15th, eh?
That is long.
But he cut here and he died and he buried it there. Which proves the point that he'd be dead longer than he'd live. Because you know how long he did dead? Over 500 years.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
And he died there when he dead 30 cents. But going back to the point, Barbados is a beautiful place, but we have allowed there's that natural beauty, but the thing like the things that we have built up and developed.
Modernization.
That you see that word progress? Progress is a dangerous word, you know.
Yeah.
Progress, you see, you might progress in building a lovely house here, right? But by building this house here, you may have destroyed stuff that was around here in order to build this house. You had the trucks had to drive in, so you cut down all the trees and you run over all sorts of vegetation in order to build this beautiful house. And that thing ain't got me back.
Progress is
It's a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, sure.
Progress is being able to afford a motor car, but not walking no more and getting high blood pressure.
And you had a big belly saying our car too.
Right.
Yeah, understand.
And then you go put a chamois here. Got the wheel rubbing pan belly right here. You don't want dirty in your shirt.
I never heard that one yet, Smokey. Smokey just put a chamois by your belly.
Listen, this man here is a master shite talker. When Smokey get going, there's no stopping him.
He's not kind of speed.
But that's true. The fellas, when they was young, right?
You remember Float?
Who?
Float.
Yeah.
You remember Float? There's a Float, there's a drive. He came with the belly. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? All right. You know, Floats. I steer the van with the belly. They got the Floats. Because you know, all the children from St. Peter, I think me, all them at school and things to get a scan. They're calling the scans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, I mean, days. Most all of them.
I mean, let me tell you, I live outside, so I am able to make good comparisons by living here.
Yeah, it's true.
First part of my life, the first third of my life, I live in Barbados. My second, I live in Canada. Right, another beautiful country, but from a different aspect altogether. Right, and now I'm back here again for my third. So far, but soon for now we're gonna deal with quarters, because as the numbers get higher, you can't talk with thirds no more.
You're running over the thirds.
Yeah. You know, I'm getting up there in numbers, but I still here. I'm batting well.
Well, I'm glad you're still here, and I'm glad you came here.
All right then.
In the boiler rooms.
Can't hit sixes no more, but
Pork, you're there.
Singles.
But the occasional on drive, you push it too far up and it's all, hey.
Yeah.
You can employ a runner.
I can't remember the bounce. I bet you can hop down and jump though.
No.
But if you see him ducking, if you see him ducking, everybody see Smokey ducking, you know what time it is.
Yeah.
Real thing.
Farah, you enjoy smoking the boiler?
What?
Yeah, I had fun too. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, you see, I tell you so.
But it was good. I would like to say that I written a song, a black oriented song called "Is This What We Died For?" where I was coming across the highway at night and I dropped asleep, which is happening regular. And I ran into Bussa, ran off the road and ran into Bussa. And somewhere between consciousness and Bussa start talking to me and tell me, man, you know what we went through and when black people out here doing foolishness, you know how much we suffer.
Check the shirt. You got that shirt, Neil?
You know what I'm
The
saying?
value of memory. Wow.
Eddie Grant gave this to me. This is another import of mine here.
Mm-hmm.
See Eddie Grant?
He still live in Barbados?
Yeah, man.
I have a feeling we can have Eddie Grant.
Yeah,
in the
we
boiler
got
room, though.
Eddie Grant will actually
I
boiler
have a
room.
feeling so.
Eddie Grant.
Any New Year, you get Eddie Grant will be here. We can't got legends that know about Eddie Grant. You know what I
Eddie
mean?
Grant, boy.
Yeah.
Big one. Right? I when I first came back here, everybody told me, not everybody, certainly tell me, man, avoid that man. And blah, blah. But I as a fella, I like to find out for myself. And too many people tell me, don't talk to Adrian Green. I start to Adrian Green.
That way we start so good.
You understand?
Oh, right.
I like to find out for myself.
Mm.
I have too many people telling me, don't talk to Farai. Wait. Let me find out for myself. Yo, what's up, Farai? And then Smokey Burke.
Yeah.
And we start talking. And then it's come right there, but well, I already seen that wrong with it. Boy, wait, boy. He's just setting you up. And let's be waiting.
Yeah.
And then me and Farai is locked. Me and Eddie Grant. I mean, Eddie Grant is not as tight as Eddie Grant and Gabby are. I never will be. But me and Eddie Grant got born.
Gabby will call you at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock. You getting up? What's going on, Gabbers?
Yeah, you understand? So you just got to find out for yourself. I find that we like to
Prejudge.
prejudge too much.
Yeah, it's true.
And my story can't be your story.
It's true.
Right? Sometimes the complexity of each individual, each mindset dictates that me and you can't get along, we'll never get along. But he and I will. And you and he will. But you and I can't get along because of the mindsets we got. You know, it ain't that I hate you and you hate me. We just go down two different roads.
Incompatibility.
Incompatibility.
Yeah, true.
And sometimes if you respect that, eventually you just come back here, you know. Down the road.
Find that space of correspondence.
Exactly.
And that room to agree on something.
I got a friend called Boo Radder, right? Everybody know Boo Radder. When I was very young, teenager, Boo had a screw face for any time I know Boo. Everybody either frightened for Boo or hated or said they hate Boo. I don't think they hate, I think they just frightened for you. Right? And I used to avoid it too, guys. But Boo and I became friends to the point that we used to hang out all the time. And I had people that used to play in a band with Boo used to ask me, when he stop over, he don't talk. But Boo and I just talk. Because we found a lot of common ground. And we also know when each other don't want to talk. And when we want to talk, we know when we want to have a drink. No drink today. We understand one of them, we give one a space. And that was time understanding the other person is due for you, right? You know when not to talk about certain things, or when not to talk at all. You know, sometimes you and a man to be friends, you talk all the time, and that's God did that. It's just also you be saying wrong, and you don't say a word.
Mutual silence.
But I think that you're great today.
Yeah, that ain't great. It's just that, you know,
Either communicating mentally, or both of you just gone off to recharge your friendship. And this evening or tomorrow.
I think what it is respect. Because I got a brother last week after something happened with my niece and stuff like that. And they make the work. And normally I work every day. People say like, as the only, but I don't want to know what I do to him. That he starts so much. And then wrong there like the 6 or 7 months. I was only wrong there like going 2 months now. And then one of you, how you just get you to talk before he didn't used to talk? But then the other day something happened to my niece and he see me quiet. It was not joke. Yeah. Like he know like, yo, my man ain't on point today, so I ain't wrong, yo. My man in there today. Because work then the next day when I went back to work, when you know he asked me if everything got on, he said, yeah man, we went back to the normal way.
Right.
But that day, he know, and he
Give
hear
you
me
a
say,
space.
yeah, he said, like, yo, you
Yeah.
know, I'm a man in making that kind of sport today, so let go. And I think there's more gravitate towards those kind of people that can know when, where, and how.
Oh.
Because people still, like, you know, that's one of the hardest things people try to figure out still in this day and age.
All right, then.
When, where, and how.
Oh.
Oh, what do you mean by that? This girl like is what was the hardest math thing that they do now? What?
Calculus.
Calculus. This guy is a calculus problem. Real thing, you can't figure it out. There's a time and a place for everything. But you, they don't know. But when I think you would know a person, you look at a person's face, you know when that person is still and the grain. You know what thing. I shot my brother, yo, you so and so and so, and then hear you don't answer. I'm like, big man, you know some people like, man, big man, you hear me?
Yeah.
You so and so answer me, big man.
You only paying attention to yourself.
You only paying attention to what you need or how you don't get in your budget now.
I think we are going to understand it. I think everybody should look at it like this way. I got 3 kinds of people in the world. This is the last thing I'm saying tonight on this show.
Yes,
There are 3 kinds of people in the world.
pay attention.
Those who understand maths and those who do not. Thank you.
Wait, that's 2. I can't count.
So you know which one he is.
So the third one is the one that I know about.
He's the third one.
He's the third one. Well, people, without a shadow of a doubt, it's been an honor to finally meet one of Barbados legends, man. I ain't tell you no. I didn't know what I expected either.
All right, but we had a good time.
Smokes, you bring the smoke.
Yeah.
Teddy boy in the room.
With a name like Smokey,
Yeah,
you know
that-
two one I would agree.
You ain't know that?
I know two one.
Oh, you know it's what we would get now?
Like Smokey, I know.
Yeah,
that.
real thing.
Yes.
And like when you get in the car, we hit.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I always hear the name. I never met the person. And what you say about? Well, me too. I always hear the name, but I never meet the person. And that's how we started.
Yeah.
Most people like, man, but you think he better? No. I start from the ground up.
I think
I never seen the boy build a foundation in here.
People like too much conflict. See, people
Yeah.
like conflict, you know. My bad. Big man. You pass here and it's a good morning? My be here.
Yeah. He want me the mom not saying good morning?
So we know.
But you know it's a good morning.
Man,
for
it
you,
was
sir?
just beat you, man. But all that happened is that he had a problem before he left. You know, the madam wasn't in the mood.
For what?
You know,
No, I don't know that way ask you for
she
what.
wasn't in the mood this morning.
To cook.
To
To
cook,
cook.
right.
Right, okay. Matt lunch.
And he had nothing to eat, so he
Right.
had to call him out, and he wanted to throw up on somebody new.
Nah, I tell you. Alright, you. You left that one.
Yeah, man.
You left
Boiler
that
room.
one. That is the boiler room.
That's the boiler room.
With the gentleman himself, Smokey Burke. It's been an honor, sir.
Yeah.
You gonna come back again
Next year.
Next year.
No problem. Anytime, man.
Anniversary
I
time.
don't got nothing to do, you know.
The boiler room lingers on. Help me love.
Real thing. Much love and respect, sir. Wishing you all the best in the coming calypso season.
Thank you, man.
You can put me in a song. I want me a backup singer.
You can sing, man?
Nah.
Well, I didn't think so.
Right, but I said, that's one people I know I'm ass. Just thank you. But yeah, people, same time, same place next week. We there again. Real thing. Boiler room to the fullest. Bless up, people, and have a great week. Boom, look out for the new episode too. Come in. We chilling in here. Out and bad, done talk. Legends is what it's made of.